This is the Eclectic Male Witch. Welcome to my video today. Today I'm going to do a Stop Gossip and Unkind Words spell. I had a viewer remark earlier in one of the comments that after I talked about the herbs yesterday with the cloves being used for that, I wanted to do a spell for that. Now I personally haven't actually done one myself, but I researched them online and I see exactly, I already know what you use in it. I might have modified the ingredients a little bit, but I'm confident with the right ingredients and the intent, it'll work just fine. So, like, for instance, you're in a situation where people are really talking really bad about you and it's causing destruction in your life. You're not targeting anybody specifically. It's just a general spell. You already know how I feel about that. So what we're going to do today is we're just going to show you how to do this. So, all right, the first thing I'm going to do, as you can see here, I'm going to show you what I have. This is what we're using for the spell. Whole cloves, clove oil, chamomile, a black candle, my cauldron with some sage incense in it. I've never used a kind of loose incense before, so we'll see how this works out. If it works out good, I'm going to keep doing it. I usually use my cauldron for other things, but burning stuff is actually what it's supposed to be used for in a lot of things. So, except for my sigils and other thing else I burn, I'm going to try the incense in here too. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to take the candle, and I'm going to carve my intention in here. Since I can have a little bit more time, I can do that now. So I'm going to type, Stop Gossip and Unkind Words. I'm just going to write that right in there, just with this little wooden stick. Stop Gossip and Unkind Words. Then I'm going to sign my name and my birth date to that. My name, I'm going to put my date of birth below that. So my intentions are also in the candle now. So, alright, now that that's done, I don't know if you can see it very well. I don't want my name showed, so hang on here. It's on the other side. Okay, if you can see that, see how I carved in that? I don't know if you can actually see the words, but it says Stop Gossip and Unkind Words. Okay? Now, I'm going to take my clove oil. Open this up. I'm going to pour a little bit in my hand. That should be good. Now, I'm going to take the candle, starting at the top, I'm going to work my way down, speak my intention. This is what I'm going to be saying. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words may dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Okay? Now that I got this anointed with clove oil, you know clove's good for stopping gossip. That's one of the reasons I'm using this. Now, I'm going to take some cloves. I'm going to try my best to stick them in this candle. So I'm going to sharpen. Let's see, how many do I want? I don't think it matters a whole lot. I mean, it's not a huge candle. It's the intentions that count, but also the ingredients. Alright, so I'm going to take the end of the clove here. I'm going to do my best to just jam it right into the candle, just like that. See? Just like that. Okay? If a little wax comes off, it's okay, just push it back in. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side here. I'll probably use about 3 going down. That should be fine. So, let's get this one here. The problem is these things are a little sharp on the end. I don't have anything to grip it with. So I'm just going to do my best to just push it right in there like that. See? I got 2 in there now. Now I'm going to take one more and push it down here. Like I said, The spells I remember reading online at least had 3 candles, some had more, so I grabbed a handful. I wasn't sure exactly how much I was going to use, but I think that should be plenty. So you stick the cloves in the candle just like that. Alright? Now that it's anointed, cloves are in there. I'm still going to use more cloves later either way, so you'll see what I mean. Now, I'm going to take a lighter, light the bottom of this, and stick it in the bowl. Now, I could use a plate or bowl, doesn't really matter. This is what I had handy right now, so I just decided to use this. Okay? Alright, let's get this lit. Oh, and the cloves just came out. Get that back in there real quick. There we go. Alright, now, hold this, and I'm going to light the bottom. Stick it right to the bowl. Just like that. The cloves facing me, like kind of on each side. Hold that in there. There we go. Alright. I got a petition here as well. It says the same thing. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Before I rub this in my hand, I'm just going to simply take this, take the clove oil, and I'm going to stick it in the 4 corners of the petition here. So I'm trying to get this where you can see this here. Alright, hang on. Alright, so here's the petition. 1, 2, 3, 4. Should start on the left and work my way around. That's so one. All gossip, unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All right, take it in my hand. Speak my intentions once again. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Alright, now I'm going to set my petition right here in the bottom of the bowl, just like that. Now, I'm going to take some cloves, sprinkle them in my hand. I'm going to sprinkle them around the bowl, speaking my intentions. Here we go. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Move them around a little bit. Okay, just like that. I'm going to put a few more in. Speak it again. All gossip and unkind words stop now. Cease now, sorry. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Okay? Take some chamomile. This is to calm the situation down. Since we don't want people gossiping about us, we're going to calm them down so their mouths will be just calm and only say kind and loving words. Okay? All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Take the rest of it and just sprinkle it in there like that. Okay. It's a pretty simple spell for the most part. Now, let's see. Do I want to add anything else? I actually thought about a little extra protection. Adding some black salt in there. That's the one thing I was actually going to grab. I didn't grab, so I'm still in my circle so I can grab it. So let's see. Protection black salt. Okay. This is to protect the spell because I want it to work right. So I'm just going to add a little bit of black salt to it too. Okay? Just a little bit. All gossip and unkind words stop now. Must cease now. I don't know why I keep saying stop. I have the words right in front of me and I'm reading it and I actually wrote these words myself. So, all gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Just a little bit of black salt. Okay. Now, before I light this candle, Got a little sage incense in here, and I'm going to see how well it burns in my cards. Let's give this a try here. Light it up. Supposed to let it burn for a few seconds, and then just kind of let the flame out. There we go. It's smoking up now. I'm going to fan a little bit of the sage smoke over towards my candle. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm going to take some matches and I'm going to light the candle. Like I said, this is the first time doing a spell. I modified it a little bit. Instead of using regular incense, I use my loose incense in the cauldron. But it's the intentions and everything I think that really are going to count with this. So, I had, like I said earlier, a viewer mentioned something about this because I did this. I mentioned it with herbs yesterday, so I thought I would do this tonight. Now, the thing is, I think the spell can either be done on a waxing or waning moon. I'm not real experienced with it, but I read about them being done on both, and they work just as effectively. This is more like of a protection spell, so it's meant to protect you from, like, the gossip and everything. So I think if you could use it whenever you need it, like if you need it now, just go ahead and do it. You know, just put your intentions into it. So, all right, I'm gonna light the candle. Okay, that's lit. Now, rub my hands together. And I'm going to grab my bell real quick. And I'm going to banish any other energy that might interfere with the spell. All energy that will try to interfere or interrupt the spell must go now. So mote it be. Okay, now rub my hands together again, and I'm going to put it up to this, and I'm going to speak my intentions. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip, unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. As you can see, I'm fanning the sage smoke over towards this for a little more protection. This spell is about protection. It's about stopping gossip. I won't mention any names. I mean, I don't really have to worry about it myself right now. I'm doing this more for you guys. But I suppose that if there's anything going on in my life, it would do the same thing. But I'm doing it more to show you, because I had a request, had it mentioned, and I wanted to share it with you guys. So, alright. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. So mote it be. Sometimes when you clap, it releases a little more energy. So, all gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. All gossip and unkind words cease now. Only kind and loving words shall dwell. Okay, now what I would do is I would let it continue to burn down. As the cloves burn, what's going to happen, you're going to hear like sizzling sounds, popping sounds. That's the cloves. And the cloves will burn and they'll fall down right into these cloves right here. And the petition's covered for the most part, so we're good with that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to let this burn all the way down. And after it's done, I'm going to try to do a quick short video to show you guys. But what I would do with this, once again, I'm just going to set it in the closet. Like I said, the waxing waning moon doesn't make much difference. So I'm going to set it in the closet. Now if you want, you can put a cloth or something over it, because the kind of spell it is, I like to keep it completely out of dark, not having any light touch it. Try not to let anybody see it either, because this kind of spell, you don't want it to get messed up by somebody finding out about it. So keep it hidden the best you can. And once once you start seeing results, what I would do is I would take this from what I was reading online. This is the part that, because I said I've never done this spell. Get a little jar, scrape everything into that jar, close it up, seal it with black candle wax, and just hold on to it. Keep it as long as you need to. I mean, keep it hidden away in your closet and just kind of forget about it, But until the spell starts to work, keep it open like this. Like I said, you can cover it up with something. Some people use foil. Now that's usually used more in spells when you're trying to conceal who did the spell. Those are for ones where people try to violate people's fruit, which I wouldn't do anyway. Where you're trying to protect somebody from seeing you covered with foil, so if somebody goes and tries to find out who put the spell on them, they won't know. So, alright, well, I'm going to continue to let this burn down, speak my intentions for a while, and then I'm going to upload the video, and I'm going to probably make another one showing what it looks like when it's done. Okay? I'm going to stop it for right now. Continue speaking my intentions, alright? Alright. Alright, blessed be. This is the Eclectic Male Witch.